Hi everybody, I'm here today to show you an altar CD in our group International Crafters. Anne-Marie Collins is doing not a challenge, I'm sorry, a swap with altered CDs. So I got to work today and my first attempts were completely a disaster, just a disaster. So this was my very first attempt. I don't know what I was thinking, and to mail, like, it's heavy. So I put a whole bunch of tabs in there, the can tabs, and then I just started, I went over it with gesso. I glued the tabs, went over it with gesso, and then I just started blotting alcohol inks all over the place. But I do not like this at all. Like, this is just to be trashed, or who knows, I can do something with it one day. Um, Covering it up with foil maybe, which is actually something we're going to be doing tonight. And I can even glue this onto a round box, on the top of the round box, and make it as a center for a round box too, and then, decorate the rest of it. But I won't throw it out. It's, and I got two stuck together. Then this is another one here where I started painting it with my distress paints, and then I just went over it with the sequence and modeling paste. But this one stopped here. I'm going to continue it, but not now. Then I did another one with this beautiful jelly print in the background that you can hardly see anymore, and just covered it up with lace. And this is another one that I will complete too. I start things. This is where I stop because I don't know what to do anymore about it. Like, it probably even loses my interest at the moment. So toss that away too. Instead, I went ahead and I finished one. So this one I covered up with a jelly print, and then I found this. If who watched that video of, it's a video that's called Jackpot. My niece gave me a whole bunch of stuff, and there was this type of plastic netting, but it's a really nice netting, and I hit it with the heat gun. I let it shrink down so it became even more smaller. Then I did two little butterflies with mica powders. I don't know how the lighting is in here. I put other types of jelly prints there, and then I added the flowers, and underneath the flowers there's a little piece of gauze as well too. And these are the flowers that I got from Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. And this tag here, you guys wouldn't believe where this tag comes from. Okay, so how many of you buy salami? These tags are on the salamis, and I had never noticed before. And you wouldn't believe how much salami goes in this house. Like, it's incredible how much salami. Like, we buy the whole thing of salami and the kids cut it up. That's the way they like their salami here. They like, the traditional salami. This is a bought salami that is made by a company, because here you can go into the butcher shops, and the butcher shops will make their own salami as well too, and you won't find this tag on it because it was made by them personally. And these are tags that are made by manufacturers, and I thought they were so cool. And you can barely notice on it, there's even an expiring date, the company that makes it. Like, these are so cool. And originally they're gold. It's like this, right? So I went over it with some silver type of rubber gold, but mine is different. It's an Italian mark. It's more of a wax type of thing. I don't know like what rubber gold is, or Viva Decor. I've never had them in my hands to see what kind of texture this is. This is like a base of wax, and it says it even on the jar. So that's my CD. Now I started another one, and I'm going to do it together with you guys. Okay? So naturally, you see this. There's Faith written on here. More of an where did that piece of paper come from? More of an elegant type of, shabby chic type of decoration. The next one is not going to be a shabby chic. It's going to be a more like a steampunky type of thing. So to make things shorter for the video, I already cut up my jelly print, which is this. Okay, and on top of it are all the things that I want to do. Now, on this one here, I'm going to be putting in, let me bring you guys a bit closer. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to be putting in this doily that I sprayed with my sprays. They're called, one is Viva Pink, and it's Glimmer Mist, and one is Silver Sugar. So I sprayed those two on this little doily, which is going to go on here. This pearly thing is going to be going on first, and then I cut two little pieces of, you know, things from a book that I can put on. Now these, what you see here, all laying here, are going to go down with glue. And then I'm just going to partially cover this up with foil paper. And you're going to see, you know, the rest of the design here. So what I think I should do first is do this. And then I can judge on how much space I have, you know, where to pull over this doily, how much I want to pull it over, and so forth. So I'm going to start. I just got a couple of rings. I was even too lazy to look for things, guys. And plus, it's a small little piece, you know, that that I have to cover up. So I couldn't take too much things out. Like I was looking for safety pins, and I couldn't find one safety pin. Even those little small ones that I gather up from clothes and socks and things like that. Okay, so I'm going to start with, you know what, I'm going to put in this thing here some of Eileen so I can pick it up with the brush. It's more thicker. And then I have off the side here other glue that's more diluted. So with, I'm sorry, I'm going to wet the brush a bit because it just dried to, okay. So I'm just going to start putting some things down that I'm hoping that it's not going to get away with the foil for now. So these are my newest jelly prints, and I showed time ago these textures that I bought that were textures from sugar paste. Not sugar paste, you know, the fondant that they use for cakes. And they're beautiful. And you know, I kept on putting this one off because I don't know, I just didn't like it. It was type like a wood grain. And you guys, it's the most beautiful one. Here's another one. These are different colors. It's a lighter color, but this wood grain is beautiful. What's the matter, Molly? I'm even going to stick a piece of this one here. Oh, I hope she didn't bring in a mouse. And just stick this one over here on the side. Now the doily's probably going to go over this one, so I'm just going to bring it out a bit more to let it stick out. No, Molly. Molly, don't. She's biting my feet. Molly. Be a good girl. Okay, now I'm going to start gluing down these things here. I'm just going to glob the glue. Actually, you know what? I think I need a lot more glue than that. I have the glue gun on here, but I don't feel like burning my fingers tonight. Put that one in there. This one to the side. I just grabbed a whole bunch of little, jump rings that are broken, and even some that are, I'm going to put this little one in here. Okay, this flower. Actually, this is the thing that you would put at the end of the beads that I opened up. Stick this flower down. I'm probably going to have to hit this with the heat gun a bit, you guys, just to, for the drying time, because, or else it's not going to be sticking. I think I'm going to put the chain starting from here. Okay. Let me see if I can get this down. This one has a mind of its own. Dottie, come here, sweetie. Okay, I'm just going to cut it so that way make sure that I don't have to touch it anymore. Got it right there. Okay. Position it back again. I'm thinking of putting another piece right here in between. Doesn't look all that great now, but underneath the foil it looks really cool. I've done a couple of cans like this. Actually, I've sold them too. I think I just have one left, which make perfect gifts for men. Okay, I'm just going to kind of fill up the spaces here. I still have this broken. And force that. Right there. And I think I'm going to put a couple more here. Okay. Should I put this one? I don't want to put it the whole thing. Let me see if I cut it now. It's probably going to be better. There we go. And I can use that right there. Yeah, with the glue gun, I'd probably be burning myself. And this is a very good glue. It holds it down. It holds it down good once it dries. So, hi Vido. Okay, so we got that done. Just going to hit it with the gun a bit. Got to watch out when you're heating them up. When you're not heating up the when you're trying to dry it with the heat gun, that the CD can kind of warp. Sai che cos'è? Cosa?
Pensavo alla registrazione, dicevo.
Il CD.
Questa è una decorazione natalizia.
No, no. My son's asking me if it's a Christmas decoration. Okay, I'm going to see how they're doing right now. They're moving around. If they're not moving around, I'm fine. I can start putting the foil in already. So I got the foil, and I already crunched it up before. And I'm just going to take a piece of it and kind of try to measure here how I want to do it. Like I said, I don't want to cover up the whole thing. So I'm going to take off this corner. Remember to crunch it up good because that gives you a lot of texture. And you just kind of like have to, you know what, I wanted to cut a bigger piece because this one was cut too small. Okay, see if this one will work. And so when I crunch it all up here around the ends, I'm going to flatten it so it kind of becomes part of this here. Okay, so now I'm going to pour the glue out here so that way I don't have problems with it. And I'm thinking of using this little tag too, again, as a handle. So I'm just going to slab the glue all over the place. You see, the things aren't moving underneath anymore. They're pretty much dry. You can see a bit of the wet glue, yeah. Because of the video, I'm doing this fast, you guys, but it's preferably that, you know, wait a couple of hours to make sure that it's dried really good. I don't like putting the heat gun over it for the reason that I say it could, you know, bend your CD. See, that one's moving there. I just put my brush into the glue that I have here on the side that it's more diluted, just to make sure that I'm getting all in the into the, you know, nooks and crannies. Set that to the side. And I can start putting this down already. I'm just going to pat it down. Then where I don't have glue, I can rip it, you know, right here. The sides I'll cut after. And I do want to take another little bit off here. Now I just ripped too much, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it over here, put a bit of glue, okay, and kind of fold it back over again. There's that line of beads here, so I want to make sure that the foil is good and around there. So kind of, you know, work with the foil. This is why you want it crunched up. So when you do poke into the holes here, you don't risk on ripping the foil. This is a technique. I learned this for the first time I saw it on Racal 0113, I think. And then I started noticing that a lot of other people were doing this technique as well too, which is really cool because, you know, you find some really cool objects to, you know, do that. Now here, you see the glue came out. That's because the foil ripped a bit. So I'm going to stick another little piece of foil in here. Okay. Get that down. She's not sticking. I'm just going to leave it be for right now. And just go in and start rubbing. Now you're not going to be able to see this well here, these designs quite yet. It's when they're going to be painted. And I'm going to continue on with this project on the video, but it is, you know, you should let it dry at this point again too after you finish this, and get everything stuck down good. I keep on going back to that one there, and here the beads have come out a little bit, so I'm just going to grab a little tiny piece and cover, because you see as the beads are coming out, the glue is too, so you can catch the glue on there and it will stick. You guys seen that fine? Yeah? Having a little bit of problems with this one sticking. Try to get it around. Sorry guys, I have to drink some water. It is, I'll tell you something, you guys. I am so ticked off too. It is so hot, but hot. There are very high winds, but they're hot winds. So sorry about that, you guys. And like, I've been just drinking and drinking and drinking today. So it's been really, really bad. Really hot, 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 hot weather. These winds, like, you're better off keeping the whole house closed up. Hopefully, I think tomorrow they're going to be settling down a bit. Hopefully. So remember, kind of, you know, bring your finger over it to make sure that, you know, you're getting everything that you put down. Here's one of those flowers. Like I said, you'll be able to see these things better too once the paint is on as well. I want to look at it from here. So yeah, I'm excited about doing this swap, because then I thought of another thing, you guys. I have these beautiful long and skinny canvases that I bought for sale the other day. And I'm thinking, you know, like, when we receive them, we can, prepare the long canvas as a beautiful background, and the person can even put the information in the back, adding another piece of paper, and then hanging them directly on the canvas, so that way you can turn and see from who it was to, like something like an ATC. You don't want to paste it to the thing. But then again, if the person doesn't write anything, you're free to paste that against, a beautiful canvas. And you can, like on this long one, 4 of these would fit. And, I'd have 4 of them from 4 people around the world. And, other people's art done on a recycled CD. So just think about what you can do, with these CDs, on how you can display them as well too. You want to make it personalized, you can even write somebody's name and put it on a door of, whose ever bedroom it is, or something like that. So many things can be done to these CDs. Okay, you guys, I'm not going to, like I said, take out lots of time on this part here. I'm going to cut the excess around. And kind of fold in the edges here. Cut these ones too. Okay, so now before I add anything, I want to color this foil. And I'm thinking of this. We won't know until we try. So I'm trying this out with you guys. However it comes out, it comes out. So these are silks, they're acrylic glazes. I'm going to give that a little turn. You kind of have to, give these a little stir up when you are using them. And I'll put you there for now. And now we can go over. Now this isn't going to be the definite color, because black gets put on it and then it gets all rubbed off. So you're going to see this color, and it's going to be darkened by the black. Busy night. Everybody keeps on coming in here tonight. Make sure you have a good coverage. Of everything here. Okay, I'm going to start drying it. I'm not going to put the brush away because I'm not sure if I'm going to need another coat. Sorry, you guys, I was looking at the time of the video. Now, again, this is something that should be, you know, um, dried very well. Oh, did you guys notice my new tile? I finally got it. So I went over there into the old, you know, warehouse that we had before, and there was these big, huge things that had tiles on them. And like I'm trying to get these things off of there, and I just can't. And actually, I told my husband, I said, Silvio, call this company, and ask them what glue they use, because they will not come off. Because, you know, at the store they have to decorate the bathrooms. We have, you know, all different types of boxes, and there's different bathrooms in there. So, you know, those are glued on with glue guns, the tiles, the ones we have in the store. Okay, well, you guys see it's still a touch wet, and I don't want to. I'm afraid when I put the black on, but you know what we can do in the meantime? We're just going to leave that, and I'm going to start putting on this doily that I like a lot. And I'm going to have to find myself here another brush. Let me do this. I know, I'm using the same brush for the glue now. I'm just going to slap on some glue here. Now, naturally, this one being embellished, I don't know, because I do want to see how it will work out at the end with the tiling here. This weather has been drying out my eyes a lot too. Like, I already have problems where I wore contacts for like a good 30 years. Until the doctor said that I couldn't wear soft lenses anymore, that I can only wear hard lenses because I don't have enough lubrication in my eyes anymore. And so I did try the hard contacts, and I did not like them. I did not like them. I was used to, you know, 30 years of wearing soft lenses. So it's been, I think it's been about 10 years since I've worn contacts. Like, I bought the contacts, and then, by the way, they don't do contacts for me that are, they do them now. I had to wait for years to have contacts where you use them for a month and then you throw them away, because they didn't do them for my eyesight until, you know, 3 or 4 years ago they came out with them. And where I buy my glasses, he called me right up and he said, come on down and see, you know, if you want. And no, I was just out of practice. I didn't want them anymore. I got a pack. I bought a pack of contacts. It was, 3 pairs of contacts in that pack. And I think I ended up using 2 pairs. I think I still have 1 pair that I probably have to throw away because I don't think they're good anymore. I think they have an expiring date, even though they haven't been opened. I have to look, but I've tried, like when I have weddings or something like that, I would like, to wear contacts so I can put on my makeup decently. And I've gone to a wedding with contact, but I'm already sitting down to eat and I have to go into the washroom to take off my contacts and put my glasses back on. So here, I'm just, smothering it with black paint. And you have to have a cloth on hand. I wouldn't say use a baby wipe, because with the wet you're going to take off too much paint. But we'll see how it goes. I'm going to grab here, I have in front of me a dry baby wipe, and see what happens there. Oh, I took out a lot of paint there. So you just kind of, you know what? I think we need a wet one. This is not coming out the way I wanted it to, but we are going to have to make do. I'm not, really disliking the colors that are coming out. I want to go over it again with the black. Because it seems like the other color is coming off too at the end. The first color I put on, the silks. And I'm getting more of the shiny aluminum color here. Oh dear. Here, let me get another baby wipe. To clean up that. Bring this color over a bit, just to blend it more. Oh dear, we're at 37 minutes. Wow. Okay, you guys. Now, problem here is between the fact that I'm not sure how to continue right now. I'm looking at it. What else I would want to put on here now? If I want to put on this tag for actually a hanging purpose as well too, I can still do it, and I can make it, it's gold right now, but I can make it look, another color. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking just painting it black. What do you think? And now I can rub this black off too a bit. But for now, just to show you guys how this could come out. So there you go. Like I said, I'm not sure if I want to add anything more to this or not. Of course, I would probably, grab the brush, make it really dry. Let me go on this one here, and just go around the edges here. Seeing that we have the black paint out, right? And then what I would put on actually is a nice, something, a saying or something like that. And yeah, have something written on here. I can still go ahead and stamp. What a mess, you guys. Look at this. This black paint is overwhelming. Just give it a wipe here. Second. So this I'm going to put to the side, but I can put it on. And then I would add some string around it. Add some words and stamp on it. I can do really nice stamping on here if I wanted to. Let me see. No, no, no. I just had a stamp here, you guys. Where'd she go? Okay, why don't we try this? See how this looks? Oh, that's cool. I like that. Okay. See that? There you go. I hope you like this idea. If you're interested, come to International Crafters on Facebook. We sign you in right away. This is one of our swaps, and we'll have a ball. So everybody have a nice day, and thank you for watching. And until the next time, bye.